guys, welcome back to the Go-Go channel. So today we're doing another DIY. It's going to be kind of a maintenance, mending slash DIY shirt makeover type of video. So I have several shirts that I've been kind of setting aside that I want to crop and put an elastic waistband in, just because I feel like it's going to make the silhouette of each of these shirts look better. Most of them are for myself, but a few of them are, I think 3 of them are for the shop. And I thrifted them and decided that I felt like they would look better if they had a waistband. They just kind of be cuter that way, so that is what we're going to be doing. So yeah, I'm going to show you really quick the items, and then so you can kind of see the before and then see the after when we're all done. So the first item, I've had this for quite a while, and I love the pattern on it. It's really bohemian. It kind of reminds me of the 70s, even though I know it's not a 70s shirt. It's just this knit shirt. Has kind of a, what do you call it, bat wing sleeve, and it's probably about 3/4 length long, the sleeve, and then it has like just a scoop neck. And it tapers in at the bottom, and I know that even though I'm going to cut it a little shorter, I'm going to lose some of the design, but I think it's just going to look better because it's kind of a weird length. Hits me in a weird spot, and it's not something that I would tuck in, and I don't want to wear it the length it is. So that's the first one. The second one is similar in a way, but this is a very thin material, and it's shorter sleeves. I love the burst on this one. I think it's so pretty, and it has it in the back as well. I think it's really cool. It's super long, and it has this weird, like, trying to be a peplum bottom, but it's not. And so the whole shirt is knit until you get to this part of it, and then it's like this organza material that really doesn't flare out or anything, and it flares out so low. I don't understand the purpose of it, so I just want this to be shorter and elastic waist. I think it'll be much cuter. I'll get much more use out of it. This one I've had for quite a while, and I love this shirt. It's just a white shirt. It's kind of made of that neoprene fabric, so it's really thick but super stretchy knit. That is part of the problem, though, is that it's so thick, and it has these ruffles that go down the sides. They're kind of on the side of your chest, but more towards your armpit, and then they go down the sides, and they come together really close down here. And so the problem is that it's not something I can tuck in, and it hits me probably 3 inches below my hips or something, hip bones. So it's not hip bones. Yeah, hip bones. Yeah. So it's kind of a weird length, and it's thick, so it doesn't tuck in. And if you try to tuck it in, it looks bulky. So I think this will be much cuter with just an elastic waist, and then I can even tuck it up under and it'll just look like it's cropped, and I think that'll be much better. This next one is from Target, and I've had this for a little while too, probably a couple of years, and I think it's super pretty. I'm just buttoning the back. It has this ruffle collar, which I love this look, like sleeveless with a ruffle collar. I think is so cute. It also has little ruffles on the shoulders, and I think it's really flattering, but it's super long, like tunic almost length. And to me, it's just not anything I would wear untucked. I don't know what in the world I'd wear this with untucked. It's so long and crazy. And it's not like super wide either. It doesn't like flare out in a cute way. It's just, I don't know. Anyway, so I think I'll wear it much more if it's cropped. So that's the other one. Those are all for me. And the next 3 are going to be for the shop. So these are all things I thrifted, and I know that people will really like them, but I think that the silhouettes just will be improved on if they have like an elastic waist that kind of cinches your waist in. I think it just looks better to have that little snatched waist on a shirt instead of just kind of straight and hanging there. I don't know. So the first one is this t-shirt, and it's open lace in the front. It's all open. It's pretty sheer. I mean, you can see through it for sure. And then it's only that way in the top, on the top in the back, and then the rest of it's like a solid knit fabric. And it's cute. It's just, you know, just a plain t-shirt shape, and I just think it'd be really cute to have an elastic waist on it. So that is the first one. This one has like a tiny stain, or I guess it would be more of a discoloration on this one sleeve. So it will be in the shop, but it'll be discounted, and I will definitely put photos of that stain on there so people know. The other two have no issues. They're perfect condition. This one's super pretty. I love this one. It looks really bohemian kind of to me. It does have like a vintage vibe, but it's not a vintage shirt. I would say this is probably, yeah, I don't even know. I have no idea the time frame. But it has this open weave on the sleeves, shoulders, and then it also has it in the front. So this one also has a sheer kind of aspect to it. It also has this little tie, and then the back is just solid. And it's more of a crepey type of wrinkly fabric. Don't know if you can see that. Hopefully it focused. But yeah, this one's really cute, and I think it'll be really pretty once it has a cropped waist. And then the last one, it's on that neon green trend and kind of the khaki trend. So I think it's perfect. It is this really cute sweatery tank top, and I think the colors in it are just super pretty together. And otherwise it's just, you know, plain tank shape, and it's very square. So I think it'd be really cute to have the elastic waist on that. So that one's gonna get it as well. So I'm going to let you kind of see what I do when I crop these, and then show you what they look like after. Since the process is the same for all the shirts, I'm just showing the one for an example so you can see how I shorten them. The first step I do is I take the existing hem and I fold it up to where I've marked how short I want the shirt to be, actually where I'm going to cut it. And I use that existing hem as like a straight guide for my scissors, so I make a straight cut. And then when I'm done cutting, I turn the shirt inside out and I do a double fold. So I do a first small fold to get rid of the raw hem and a raw edge, and then I do another fold and use the elastic that I'm going to be using as a guide on how deep to make that fold. Then I go ahead and pin it. Once it was all pinned, I took it to the sewing machine and sewed the hem all the way around, leaving an opening for the elastic. I repeated this process with all of the tops, and here are my results. This first one is definitely my favorite out of all the ones that I'm keeping for myself. This process was a great way to make over those shirts and just modernize them a little bit. I really encourage anybody to try this because it's super fast and really easy to do. It just gives thrifted items a whole new life. I really hope you enjoyed these quick flips, and if you did, please make sure to hit a like below so I know that I should keep doing short ones like these. Make sure to subscribe because we're going to be doing a lot more thrift flips and DIYs in the future. And I will see you soon. Thanks for watching.